Auntie, what have you not done for me, O Lord? Grateful. What have you not done? What have you not done for me? Imagine all you went to just for me. Is anybody home? Anybody home? Hello, guys. I'm trying this new software, and I don't even know how the thing works. Gina, hi, Neka, my personal person, Neka. Welcome. How are you guys? Rita, Flava, good evening. Cerise, you're welcome. How's everyone? Bosse, good evening. Chedu, Kedu, I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Sunday to you, Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my live broadcast. I haven't done this in a while. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ferunjo. Gladys, hello. How are you? Lovely to see you. Good evening, Joy Rita. Nice to see you. Bosse. Hello. Welcome. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into it. We have a lot to cover. I've already posted something on my community page, so I assume that a lot of you know you know what's up. You know what we're gonna be talking about today. I'm doing something different today. I'm putting my phone number so that people can call if they want to. If you want to join me, you can call in and we'll have a chat. Yeah, I say hello to everybody that is joining in. Long time here. I've been here. I'm still here. Oh, I'm still here. You're all welcome. So let's get to the matter very, very quickly. We are talking about FEMI, FANI, KAYODE. I've decided to do this like a live broadcast. If I was just recording it to post, there was other videos that I wanted to include. And I want to take the discussion from when FEMI started trending, about 2 weeks ago, it started trending. And it's not for any good reason that this uncle was trending. He's trending for all the wrong reason. One of the reasons why he started trending in the first place was where he had that interview. And the journalist asked him a question, who is funding? It's just a simple question, no. And the question the journalist asked him was, who is funding all this tour? Because apparently he's been touring the south or southeastern states. So the journalist, small question, no, very very small question. The journalist asked, I say, who is sponsoring all this waka waka that you are doing? Lobaton. This man fled up. Let me play it.
Do you know who you are talking to? Bank, I will not take any questions from this man. What type of insulting question is that? Which bankroll to do what? Who can give me money for anything?
So
live TV. What? No, put that thing now. Let me address. What type of stupid question is that? What type of stupid question is that? Bankrolling who? Do you know who you are talking to? Bank, I will not take any questions from this man. What type of insulting question is that? Which bankroll to do what? Who can give me money for anything?
So that is our uncle for you. He went on and on and on and on, and was bashing the journalist. It's a small question. You see, when someone has anger management problem, they cannot help it. It just cannot help it. Sometimes you get carried away. And the funny thing, he said, let the cameras keep rolling. That's just to tell you the kind of person that you are dealing with. He said, leave the cameras on. Who is bankrolling this trip? That was the only question. Do you know who I am? When a Nigerian asks you, do you know why? Oh my God. He went on this tirade and started insulting this journalist, started saying that, he was going to deal with him. He was going to do this. He was going to do that. I'm trying to go back a bit so that we can, have a broader understanding before I come to the issue of his marriage. So we can have an understanding about this man. Okay. So that, the video went viral, of course. A lot of platforms were sharing the story and everything, and people were saying that he was very rude, he's disrespectful, he has anger issues and everything. Then he came and offered what I can only call a haphazard apology, because that's not, he didn't apologize to the journalist. All he was saying is that, I have it here as well. Let me play a bit of it.
At that point, I really didn't care who was listening. If you remember, I said, look, let the cameras be rolling. I just don't care. Nobody, no leader should get to that point. And it was, I disappointed myself, my family, I disappointed my friends, my leaders, those that brought me into, or really trained me and brought me into the public limelight and into public office, because like President Obasanjo and so many others.
Obasanjo. He was apologizing to Obasanjo.
I disappointed myself, so I deeply regret it.
Yeah.
So for me, the matter is closed, and I'm also taking this opportunity to reach out to him and to apologize to him personally.
See the way he's saying him, like he doesn't have a name.
For being so harsh, for being so tough. It's not easy.
Even his body language when he was giving this so-called apology, you can tell that he's so pompous. He's a very arrogant person, as far as I'm concerned. That's my own personal opinion. And, I didn't feel like he was sorry for, just dragging that young man that asked him a small question. This uncle needs to be calming down. His body language was still very arrogant. He didn't seem like he was apologetic in any way. He only did that because of the outcry, because of how people were saying, because the way people were saying that he was wrong for the way he treated the journalist. It was just a question. If you don't want to answer it, you don't need to answer it. And you definitely should never answer a question as someone that claims to be a politician, someone who wants to be president of Nigeria. He said he wants to be president of Nigeria. So he's in the public eye. He's been a minister before. He was a minister of aviation during Obasanjo. So definitely he should be able to control himself. And I have one more it's not a video, I'm just going to read it out to you guys. I'm seeing your comment, I'll come to it. So obviously, when someone starts trending like that negatively, people will now start sharing their own personal experience about that person. So this is what happened. When FFK started trending, people now came and said, this is my experience with him. This is what I've seen. When I was working for him, this is what I went through. So all this now started coming out. And this particular one really, really stood out for me. And the guy said, I met FFK in 2008, back then, supplying his house in Marine Road, Jojo food for his 108 dogs. He has 108 dogs. I was unable to supply him on Friday as usual, so I made it Monday morning. He said FFK flogged him 10 strokes, Kano, for a whole Agbalagba, and asked the OPC and Mopo that were there, that were guiding him or that were in his command, that they should shoot him if he dares to run. He said, let me shock you. He brought one of his dogs to pin me down. Wow. When I read this, I was like, wow. All because of dog food? All because of dog food. You see the extent he went. He told the dog to pin the man down because the man, what is his offense? He was supposed to supply the dog food on Friday, and he didn't come on Friday. He came on Monday. I mean, guys, I'm just going to say that everything I've read about him since this incident, even before the announcement of the crash of his marriage, I've not seen anything positive about it. I don't know. Maybe if other people have any positive experiences with him, he will share. They should come out and share it. But me, so far, what I've seen is just been people saying that this guy is really, really arrogant. He has anger issues and all that. Now, the next thing after this happened, boom, boss. It's SZK that broke the news, oh. Stella, the blogger Stella, Damako Kokos. She was the one that broke the news that his wife has left him because of DV. Yeah? Sorry, I'm looking down. I'm trying to look for the article. Yeah. That the wife left him because of DV. And he did not even waste time. Instantly, he sued her. He sued her. he just sued her straight away, say, why would you be publishing? He said it was defamation of character and there was no truth in the matter. He sued her for 2 billion. 2 billion naira he sued her for. Let me give you a breakdown of this man's, because I really did my homework on him. Let me give you a breakdown of his marital life. Yeah, I know it can happen to anybody. I'm not mocking him or anything, but ladies, if you see a man that been married once, he's been married twice, he's been married 3 times, and the women run, you go and put your hand in that kind of a marriage, you might end up joining them. And I feel like this is what is happening to Precious now. This man is 59 years old. He's been married 4 times. This is his 4th marriage, and the woman still ran. Hey, there's no smoke without fire. There's nothing anybody is going to say that all the women were enjoying. For somebody who comes from an affluent family like that, and women cannot stay with him. This one ran. The first one ran. Okay, so he was married. His first marriage was in 1987 to 1990. Was married to one lady called Sarata. Ata. That one, the crash. Then he married Yemisi again in 1991. You see, a year after that one ended, he married the one called Yemisi Olasumbo, 1991 to 1995. That one crashed again. Then he married Regina in 1997. So that was 2 years after the second marriage ended in 1995. The second marriage ended in 1997. He married Regina Amuwo, and that one too ended. And all these ladies, the 3 women that I've just called their name, all had daughters for him. So there is some people saying out there allegedly that he was looking for a male child because he has no male child. You know how it is in Nigeria. I don't know. It's all allegedly that he was looking for a male child because all the 3 wives gave him female children. So he married Precious Chukwudi. 2014 he married her. This girl was an beauty pageant. I mean, you guys can see her picture. She is gorgeous, beautiful girl. And she had a child for him, 1 son, and then she had triplets, all boys. So she ended up giving him 4 boys. 4 boys she gave him. So the people that are saying that he was looking, and they said that the triplets were by IVF. So I don't know if he was actually looking for a male child. Well, he has 4 now from this beautiful Igbo sister. 4 boys she gave him. And they said, according to the sister, this is not even, bloggers coming out to say, or they say, is the sister herself that have come out to spill the beans. Because what happened was that when SDK first broke the news that this is what this man that say he wants to be president of Nigeria, this is what he's doing. Somebody that cannot even manage his own home, how is he going to manage Nigeria? Nigeria is a very complex country that is so difficult that it takes a man's man to be in charge of that country. Stubborn people, very, very stubborn. We know how we are now. So when he was saying that, it's defamation of character, what SDK said was lie, there's no truth in it, and everything, he's suing her, he was making so much noise. You know how loud he is. He didn't just do that. He had to go and do damage control. And what was the damage control that he did? He went to meet the family of Precious, allegedly, because this is what the sister is saying now, that he went to meet their uncle. Don't forget that Precious is an orphan. Precious has no father. She has no mother. She's an orphan. She and her siblings are orphans. So it's their uncle and their auntie who are like parents to them now that FFK went to meet. And those ones now issued, I don't know, maybe he gave them money or he promised them, or I don't know what they think they were going to achieve. Because according to Precious' sister, this uncle and auntie are aware of what Precious has been going through in the hands of FFK. They are aware that he's always beating her. They are aware of what they say. Even in the presence of guests, their staff, everything, he will take her phone away. You know how you want to discipline your teenage son. When your teenage son or teenage daughter is misbehaving, you take away their privileges. You take away their phone. They say that's what the sister say he does. So the sister is the one that now came out and debunked all what the aunties, because the aunties were saying that what SDK had written about FFK is all lies, that there's no truth in it, that actually is the other way around, that she had mental health problem, that Precious has mental health problem. So when I was reading it, I was like, okay, yeah, mental health is an illness just like any other illness. If someone has, for instance, they have cancer, or they have what they call it, any kind of medical condition, are you going to say because of that you don't want to marry them again? I thought you're in a marriage, so it's for better or for worse, sickness and health, right? If this is the argument they were going to use, that she has mental health problem, mental health is an illness. So why is that a problem that she has a mental? She has 4 children, and according to what the sister is saying, that he was really, really into doing all sorts of things to this poor girl all the years that she's been married. And the sister is saying that the reason why she has not left the marriage is because this same called auntie and uncle were the ones that convinced her before to stay, that if she leaves, she's not going to have any means to survive, because he's a politician. He had money before. He's a billionaire, allegedly, according to Gentwood. Yeah, I don't know if he's still a billionaire now. He was the Minister of Aviation. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if he's still a billionaire, because he's a lawyer. I don't even know if he's into active practice. You understand? He made money from, his political affiliation. He's still a politician. He's in PDP. So, if that's the case, they are saying that she's got mental health problem. And that the most outrageous one was the one that, that auntie that is always saying she's what did she call herself? Investigative journalism. Investigative journalist. That one now came and started saying all sorts of things, that she is precious, that is the one that is the perpetrator. And one thing I've noticed about that lady is that whenever there is any issue like this, especially when it comes to abuse or domestic violence, she's always taking the side of the victim, or the side of the perpetrator. Remember in the case of Wembusola and what they call them, Koza. When that issue came about last year, she was on the side of the man. She's always on the side of the perpetrator. She will always defend the perpetrator, and I don't know why. And I want to believe that it's because there's something has changed hands. That's why. Otherwise, the sister is saying that this girl has been through so much in the hands of her husband. You came and you said she's the one. Okay, look at that girl and look at FFK and tell me, who amongst them will be the one that is the victim? Who amongst them will be the one that is the alleged perpetrator? Somebody that can set his dogs on a walker. Tell the dogs to go and pin her down and say, if you move, I will tell all these people that are holding my shakabola to get you. Does she look like the kind of person that can be the one that is the perpetrator, or she looks like the one that's the victim? You see, these are all the problems with all these things that, unfortunately, because the young girl has no parents now, the people that are supposed to be acting for her, that are supposed to support her and supposed to help her, and now the ones that are the ones saying that is not true. But according to the sister now came and opened everything. She finished everything. She finished everything. Like I read, if you see what she said about FFK and their marriage, you will know that Precious has been through a lot. For her to run up, living a marriage is difficult, especially in a place like Nigeria. When you are married to a big man like FFK, who has a name, he's a politician, he was a minister. It's not easy to leave a man like that. He will come after you with everything that he has. So leaving a man like that is never an easy thing. But instead of our family, and that is the problem with our culture in Nigeria, people tend to support, the victim is the one that is they shame. They shame the victim. People abuse the victim. People call the victim all sorts of names. And because of the victim shaming and victim intimidation, a lot of victims will stay. How many we don't see now, this year alone? Since last year, how many women we don't see? Where be saying they no fit come out, they stay, they beat. One day they beat, then they no wake up again. How many? We cannot count now. So that is Somebody said that it's because she was okay by her father when she was young. Oh, somebody said that she hate the Igbos. To be honest, I don't know who she likes. She doesn't like Yorubas as well. She's Yoruba, but does she like Yoruba? Have you seen the things she says about her own family? I beg. I don't think this one has to do with any tribal. I think it's the person that has the money to pay. Have you seen the way she's always trolling Davido and Choma? Davido and Choma are her favorite subject. She's always on their case. 247, she's trolling them. So these are all the issues in Nigeria when it comes to, if anything happened to that girl, yeah, Precious, and I really feel bad for that young girl because she's going through a lot and she doesn't appear to have that much support. Because if her own uncle and auntie can turn against her, that means only her and her sister. And we know what it is to escape a man like that. You can just tell police wherever she is to go. And I hear that he's been locking her up. They say he's been locking her up, according to what the sister is saying. He will take her to a mental health hospital and lock her up. That it was even the uncle and the auntie that went there to release her. When a woman goes through so much emotional, physical, and whatever you can name it, abuse, they develop mental health problem. Mental health problem is not something that So if Precious has mental health problem or she's suffering from mental health because of the abuse, it's definitely because of what he has put her through. This man has someone that can, in front of the whole world, live camera, say, "Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? You are talking to me like that." Cameras are rolling. He didn't even care. "Don't you ever talk to me like that again." He started abusing the man. Imagine what he would do if there are no cameras and the whole world is not watching. Just imagine what he would do. Yeah, she needs deliverance, or investigative doctor. I beg, I don't even want to talk about that one. Let's just leave her aside, because anybody that is with their right thinking will look at this case and know that this young girl, Precious, is actually in real danger. And that is the problem with our society back home in Nigeria, because instead of you to support the victim, protect the victim, offer her protection, give her a safe haven for her to even recover. And they said he took the children. He took the 4 boys from her. He has not allowed her to see the children. Of course, he will not. I don't know if any of you have seen this case. There's one case that is going on online now. I've seen it a couple of times on SDK's Instagram, about a lawyer who said the wife is crying that the man took the children and for 2 years has not allowed her to see the children. We all know the kind of society we have back home in Nigeria. It's a patriarchy society, and the more economic power that you have, if you are rich, then you can do and undo. You can do anything you like. Nobody's going to question you. You can call police and say, "Go and arrest that person. Lock this person up." You can take the person and say, "Lock her up in a hospital. Give her a tag, give her a name and say she's not well. She's mad." Give her any, just to discredit her. So that when she comes out tomorrow and she starts to talk about the things that she's gone through, when Precious comes out tomorrow to open her mouth to say, "This is what I've been through," so that people will not take her serious. And unfortunately, we have people like investigative journalists that will say anything to discredit the victim. And she's doing investigation. She's been investigating it. She's the one that is the perpetrator. She's the one that is this. She's the one. Oh my God. I don't know how much money they can pay you for you to do that. I don't even know how much money they can pay you. It's just sad. It's really, really sad. They say the children are with nannies. Yeah, that FFK put the children with the nanny and giving them strict instructions for Precious not to come near. That Precious must not come near her children. 4 boys. And they are all young. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture of the children. They are all young. Because they only got married in 2014. So I'm assuming that the oldest one is less than 10. Yeah? What am I saying? This is 2020. In 2014. So we are talking about 6 years or less. He said he has a, God bless you, my brother Ben. Ben said the man publicly said he had a short fuse. Yeah. That's the person that wants to be president of Nigeria. Say, "I have a short fuse." Oh my God. Nigeria for sure. And then he came with that fake apology that he was doing and said, "Oh, I disappointed myself." No, you didn't disappoint yourself. That's who you are. You are a bully. That's who you are. You didn't disappoint yourself. You just shamed yourself. You've opened your yash for the whole world to see the kind of person that you are. This is who you are as a person. It's just that you got carried away and you were captured on camera and for the whole world to see. And another thing that I read about this whole scenario was the fact that the The sister said that this FFK is always he likes to go to pastors. I don't know if you guys recall, after this episode of him, shaming the journalist. I think it was a week later, he went to one church and the person was saying, he was praying for him that God has said that he that he's gonna be president. He's gonna be president. If this one is president, oh my God. Oh, we'll start missing Buhari. When Buhari leaves and if somebody like this become president, we'll start wishing that Buhari, as bad as Buhari is, we'll start wishing that he comes back. Honestly. So the sister was saying that he's always going to prophets or going to pastors and they give him vision. And one of the vision, let me tell you, is when you look into what narcissism is, when a man is narcissistic or is a narcissist, when a person, not a man alone, whether man or woman, when you look about the characteristics of a narcissist, this is what they do. Now, the sister said that he's always going to pastors or prophets, and they tell him that Precious must not leave him, that she's not well. And the only way she can be safe and well mentally is if she stays under his protection. Oh my God. Can you imagine? So this is what he has been using to hold this girl. That, they say don't go. If you go, then this is what's going to happen to you. So I'm your savior. I'm your Messiah. I'm the one that will save you. I'm the one that will deliver you. Do not leave me. Because look at all his marriages. I've given you a history of his marriages. I checked it. It's all online. Somebody that is like FFK, that's to know the kind of man that he is. You call yourself a former minister, a politician, and wife number 1 left you. 1 year later, you married. Wife number 2 left you. 2 years later, you married. Wife number 3 left you. Why are all these women leaving you? Why are all these women leaving you if you are such a good man? Why are they leaving you? And then you enter the 4th one again. This is a young girl. Very young, fresh girl. She's never been married before. She don't have children. So it is how you now maneuver this situation, the marriage, that will determine the outcome. But still, now, the leopard cannot change its color. That old FFK that has a short fuse, according to what one of our brothers reminded us just now, came back in full swing again. Taking her phone away, punishing her. You'll be punishing her like she's a child. Somebody that you call your wife. Your wife is meant to be your equal. Punishing her. See, I feel like until there is a law in Nigeria that actually, carries a punitive sentence or something that will be done to people who perpetuate this domestic violence, it will continue. Whether you are high or mighty, if you beat a woman, this is what will happen to you. Because women are so voiceless in Nigeria, and that is why I see a lot of sisters are so angry. They are so angry because of what people have been made to go through. It's not all men, but people like this who are in position of authority, especially who've got the means, they are powerful politically, they've got connections. You can imagine what it takes for a woman to live a relationship like that. So in my mind, I'm figuring, how did Precious manage this? It would have been months of planning. Maybe when he travels to one of all his campaign that he's doing up and down, campaign without election, then she will just carry her things, bang, 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 with the help of her sister. Her family, the wider family, the people that are supposed to be her uncle, turn against her. You see life? May God keep our parents, because if you don't have parents, oh my God. Anna said, narcissists are suffering from chronic borderline personality, mental disorders, and very arrogant, aggressive, and they can't stay with one woman. Yeah, you just described him. Because no woman will take it. When they take and take and take and take, they can't take anymore, they will leave. They get away with anything, gentle, the rich and powerful. Even the ones that are not rich get away with a lot. Talk of the rich and powerful. And when you have political power, you have it all. Balaji said that FFK, that man is an epitome of tyranny. Absolutely. He needs to marry his match. In a place like Nigeria. And you see the funny thing, even if this marriage, dissolve completely, they not come. I hope that she does not go back. I just pray and hope that Precious will find healing. God will help her, even if she has mental health problem, which is not something that a woman will not develop going on under this kind of a man. That she will find healing and God will restore her health, that she doesn't go back. Wife number 5 is coming. I won't be surprised. I'm telling you, I will not be surprised. There are women always willing and ready to marry anybody. So that's not a problem. Wife number 5 is coming, but you know what they say now? It is the rope and the egba that they used to beat the old wife. He's still keeping it there. He's going to keep it in his cupboard. Come and collect your own. Somebody said this is a lesson to gold diggers. The attraction is money, fame, etc. You know, somebody put a comment like that about gold digging, that she's a gold digger. I don't know the circumstances around how they met or how they got married. There's quite a bit of age difference there, but he's not that old. He's not really old. He's only 59 years old. You know, if not because of all these things that are happening now. You see all these babas that are 80 that are still marrying now. They're still marrying. And it's not like he has other wives. All the other ones have left him. So I don't want to... Obviously, he has money, was taking care of her and everything. Yeah, but I don't know if she was really digging gold by marrying him, to be honest. But the only thing I feel is that she made a mistake by going for a man who's already... 3 wives already left. 3 whole wives left him. No. No, 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 no. Mimi said she FFK sees Bridget as a child. His elder daughter is almost as the same age. You mean Precious? Okay, Precious. The eldest daughter is almost the same age. That's another thing again. For a man that is already controlling, if you go and marry a woman that is old, that is young enough to be your daughter, then you always see her. Yeah, he's good looking. I will give him that. He's good looking and he speaks very, very good English. He's very polished, but his character is what we're looking at. That's to tell you that all that glitters is not good. Because at the end of the day now, look at him. Just look at him. All that glitters is definitely not good. Because with all his education, political clout, and everything that he has, it turned out to be a nightmare. Wife number 4 gone. So definitely we'll see wife number 5. I believe it. Yeah, I do believe that he will. So, I mean, it's not a long thing. I just pray that this girl, Precious, this woman, will, if I were her sister, I would advise her, don't even start going there to go and look for children for now. Because it's only when you are well that you can look after your children. It's only when you are healthy that you can look after children. Leave it for now. Go and get well in time. You know, even if he succeed in banning you completely, not to have any interaction with your children, the children will grow old and look for their mother. That's the truth. So, but if you continue to stay in an abusive relationship like that, then we don't know what's going to happen. Clara said Nigeria is a lawless place, a place of lawlessness. Of course, it is. No woman will want to leave a good man, Afolake says. Of course. He is handsome, but a bushman at heart. Oh, Aderemi said he has to address his character disorder. It might be foundational, ancestral battles. It might be spiritual. He needs deliverance. He should go to TB Joshua to go and deliver him. Jansu said he was Bianca's ex-boo. Bianca that married Ojuku. Thank God she didn't marry this one. Because this one, he married Yoruba. There's no tribe he has not married. He's married Yoruba. He's married Kogi. Now he's going to marry Igbo. Still, non-state. Maybe it's Ghanaian he will marry this time around. Maybe we'll go and look for somebody from him in Ghana because I don't understand. How can a man be changing wife as if you are changing drawers? Oh my God, I don't mean to laugh, but this situation is just so sad that, I mean, you just have to laugh sometimes when you see these ridiculous things that happen in Nigeria. He's changing wives as if he's changing underwear. Only in your lifetime at 59 years old, this is your 4th wife. And you also want to label her again that she's a bad girl, she's this, she's that. You are suing the person that broke the news as if it's a lie. You say she's defaming your character, but the sister have come to open your yash now. Everybody has seen who you are now. You see, nothing is hidden. No, there is nothing hidden under the sun. Let us do good, honestly. His first wife is from Ghana. The first one, she's from Ghana. Ha, wahala de. Suruta ata oh pario. So he's been to Ghana as well. Lobaton. Where are we going to go then? Cameroon? Maybe Sierra Leone he will go this time. He's always bragging himself. Anna says he's always bragging himself about himself in public. Always superior. He has superiority complex above all. He believes he knows and knows he is the perfect. No one is perfect like him. Shoraya, you see? Yeah, you can tell the way he talks. There's an arrogance around him. Do you know who I am? When a black person starts saying, do you know when they start saying, who are you? Who are you? Yeah, Oga, tell us who you are. We don't know. Do you know who I am? Who are you? Are you not a human being? You have two heads. Do you know who I am? A former minister, a minister for that matter. A former minister for that matter. One of my Igbo friends in Nigeria used to tell me that there's a saying in the Igbo land, I get them before, not be property. The first time I heard that thing, I laughed. I wanted to face it. If you have it before, say, I get them before, you know, be property. So I used to have 404 in those days. You should see my 404. It was the best 404 in the whole of Nigeria. That one no be property. I get them before, no be property. So this one is bragging. I'm a whole minister, a whole former minister. How dare you ask me? And you know, I feel like the way he reacted when he just flipped. When somebody flips like that, you know you've touched a nerve. Yeah. So there's probably somebody or a group that is sponsoring those trips or those things that he's doing. That's why the thing really, because if you are the one responsible for funding your campaign or whatever it is that he's doing, he's holding meetings up and down saying he's representing Nigerian youths. Look at the person representing Nigerian youths. Yeah. If the journalist asks you who is bankrolling you, you just simply smile and say, well, I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart because I love my country. This is my contribution. Why are you flaring up? Wait, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? No, we don't. Tell us who you are. We don't know. Who are you, sir? Oh, you say, Oyibo say pride goes before a fall. Yeah, pride goes before a fall. This is pride for you right there. He's very prouding. That man is prouding. Oh, proud gone. So, he's priding that is disturbing him now. He will go outside and behaving like this. So you can imagine. When some people always try to put in their best behavior in public. But when somebody is so prouding, they won't know the time they will start exhibiting their real self outside. So that is what it is. Honestly, say the man is too pompous. Somebody say you should try a white woman. Obaton. He won't be president. Trust me, northern cabals will see to it. So we'll see how he will become that president with this his behavior. Because unfortunately for him, he's just dug himself into a long ditch. And it's sad. You know what? I don't even care about FFK. All I care about is Precious. I care about Precious because she seems like a vulnerable young girl. I know some of you are saying that, you know, she's a gold digger. She may have married him because of his money and all that. Well, maybe, maybe not. There's no crime against marrying for money. Nobody wants to marry a poor person. But still, she does not deserve this kind of treatment, even if she married him because of money. She does not deserve this. I'm trying not to be very hard on her because she's the victim here. And moreover, it's not like she married him while he was married to somebody else. If she had taken him from his third wife, those are the ones that I have issues with. But he was already divorced because the last one ran and left him. All the women are always running and leaving him. Only you waka come. Only you waka come. Everybody is running and leaving you. That's to tell you that if the first wife leaves you, second wife leaves you. Ha. A very reasonable person, especially somebody who is in the public eye, who is known politically in the public, will sit down and think, okay, this is the time for me to reason with myself. What am I doing wrong? What is it that I'm doing wrong in this marriage? Or how am I treating these women that's making them run and leave me with all my money, all my clout, my political greatness and everything? Why are women not staying? Then you went and married this young, fine girl. Beauty pageant, oh, she was. Married her. She gave you 4 sons, 4 whole sons. In Igbo land, in some Igbo land, a woman that gives her husband 4 sons like that, they'll be carrying her like egg. You understand? They will literally be worshiping her because she's done well. Because of how they made children in high esteem. I'm not saying it should be like that. Children are children as far as I'm concerned. You don't need to favor one child over the other. But still, you don't treat a woman like that, treating her as if she's a nobody because you know she has no parents. If she has no parents, the more reason why you should be her parent because you are older. Somebody in the comment section here said that the Precious is like the age mate of his first daughter. The more reason why you should become her husband as well as her father. You nurture her, you take care of her, not beating her every day. No, it's very, very bad. Honestly, it's bad. Any woman that wants to go into that relationship, that wants to go and get on with him, I wish them good luck. When it happens, Shebina here will go there. We'll see it again because it will surely happen. Because people like FFK, they don't change. They don't. This is who he is. You should see the way he quickly went and sued SDK. That she's lying about him. Meanwhile, you are busy doing damage control, going to investigative journalists to go and help you cover your back because you know that everything is out there now, and this is social media era whereby when something happens like this, once you enter Instablog, you are finished. It's everywhere. It's on everybody's lips. You understand? But you know the funny thing with all this that we are saying. In Nigeria, it's got nothing to do with your political standing. It's this part of the world where they look at you holistically as a human being that, okay, you cannot be doing this morally, you have to be upright and all that. If he's still going to win election, they will still appoint him as minister. Shebina Naija, I beg, forget. If remember that one in the Senate, the senator from the north, the one that went to buy toy shop. Shebi is that same Nigeria. We saw him on video, koro, beating a woman on video. Still, he went to court. Evidence that the whole world saw. In Nigerian court, acquitted him saying that there was no evidence. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? That is our country. That's the country that we come from. There's no justice. It is really, really sad, and the victims are the ones that suffer. So I'm very, very sure that this is not even going to have a long-term effect or impact on his political career. He will bounce back and bring another wife. Like some of you suggested, maybe this time around, he will marry from heaven. Angel Michael will send him a wife this time around so that, the one that will be able to withstand his tantrums and short fuse. At your age, you say you have short fuse. 4 wives and counting. It is well, I'm just going to leave it here today. You are not Nigerian, Jensud, you are British. Okay, you are British Nigerian. Can you run away from Nigeria? I wish we can. Hey. Well, we never know. That's the thing. Somebody is saying that why did she not marry a young boy or somebody poor off the streets? Who will see a rich man I will not want to marry? If you are talking about him and he's 59 years old, what about the ones that are marrying all those 80-year-old, 90-year-old kings? What about them? Those Oloris that are marrying them, those 20-something-year-old that are married to something years old. Is it because of love? They are marrying them because of their position and the money. Yeah. Honest Truth said the day I watched him insult a journalist in public, I knew his wife was in trouble. Yeah, these are all the things that we've been looking at. So I'm going to leave it here today. If you've not yet subscribed, have you given this video a thumbs up? Please subscribe. If you've not done so, I'm going to try and I'm trying to set up my stream lab so that sometimes I can have guests. I'm just getting myself acquainted with it. If you've not given this video a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a like, and please subscribe. I'm going to leave you guys here today. Thank you very much for joining me. We have quite a number of people online. It was around 210 people a few minutes ago, but we have 198 now. So it's Sunday night. I guess people are getting ready for work. Tell him, I say, please tell him to come and marry me. Oh. I will sort him out. You can reach out to his political campaign or manager to send him your way. My hand no dey there. Hey. Yeah, Candy Angel TV said she was an orphan. She was looking for a parent figure. I agree. It's just unfortunate what happened to her. No matter whatever her motive for marrying him, I don't think any woman deserves to be treated like that. I will try, James Wood, my brother, I will try and do more videos. One day I'll bring you on live so that you come and join us. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, James Wood, my brother. Bolaji, thank you so much. Bola, Honest Troll, thank you so much. Brand new to food, thank you. Eshegon. I appreciate you all. Yeah, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and I'll speak to you guys in my next one. I love you. Have a